Attorney General Pam Bondi said the Trump administration would absolutely continue to remove Venezuelan immigrants on deportation flights despite a ruling from a federal judge ordering them to pause their efforts. These are foreign terrorists that the president has identified them and designated them as such, and we will continue to follow the Alien Enemies Act, Bondi said Monday on Fox News' Jesse Waters Primetime. U.S. District Judge James Bosberg on Saturday temporarily blocked President Trump from invoking the Alien Enemies Act, which would grant him the authority to detain and deport individuals of countries deemed foreign adversaries with little due process. Bondi ripped Bosberg for attempting to meddle in foreign affairs. He can't do it, she told guest host Janine Pirro, adding that what he's done is an intrusion on the president's authority. You know, this one federal judge again thinks he can control foreign policy for the entire country, and he cannot, the attorney general said. The Trump administration said Sunday that it has removed nearly 300 members of the Tren de Argana gang, which was designated as terrorists in a recent court order. All of the planes subject to the written order of this judge departed U.S. soil, U.S. territory before the judge's written order, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told reporters. Bosberg issued an oral order to turn planes around at approximately 6:45 p.m., while the information was posted on the court's docket at 7:26 p.m., according to the American Civil Liberties Union, which filed a lawsuit against the administration for removal efforts against 5 Venezuelans. Trump's team has refused to share the details of the flight timeline with the judge, and other top officials have defended the president's moves. It is without a doubt the most unlawful order a judge has issued in our lifetimes, Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller told reporters Monday. A district court judge has no authority to direct the national security operations of the executive branch, he continued. The president has operated the absolute apex of his constitutional authority. Board czar Tom Homan also made remarks slamming federal immigration rulings across the board. I don't care what the judges think. I don't care, he said Monday during an appearance on Fox and Friends. The Trump administration is currently looking to have the case regarding Venezuelan immigrants reassigned to a different judge after citing conflicts with Bosberg's order. Right now, we're evaluating our options, Bondi told Fox News. So what I need to, I guess, hammer home here is just kind of like a question. If judges have no authority over the executive branch, right, when they block something that Trump tries to do, and they've blocked him a few times now over the birthright citizenship, for example, what exactly is the difference between a president and a dictator? I mean, like, think about it. A group like Congress is supposed to exist for the sake of checking the president's powers, along with other institutions like the Supreme Court and the lower courts. But if they rule, if a lower court's judge rules in one way, and then the White House says, to hell with that, we're going to go in another way, I don't really see what stops the White House from doing whatever it wants. If it can just decide what laws it's going to obey. You saw, what was it, the borders are talking about, I don't care. I mean, it's kind of scary because, like I said, I don't expect Congress to do anything right. It's all Republicans. They're going to go along with whatever he does. And if they wanted to uphold his stuff, that's within their legislative rights. But Trump and his cronies are saying, yeah, we know that judge ruled against us, but he doesn't have the authority to do it. And we're going to, and by the way, my favorite thing is where they say, you have the one guy, the one fake legal scholar. He goes, this judge has no jurisdiction over the executive branch. But then they're admitting, you have Bondi, right? She can't get with the program. She's admitting they're going to go and seek out another judge until they get the ruling that they like. So which is it? Do judges not have authority over foreign policy, or do they only have authority when their ruling does not conflict with what you want to do anyway? And the fact that they won't share the travel schedule, I think, is pretty obvious in determining whether or not they knew that ruling was made before sending these people away on these flights, which is just more like brazen disregard for the law. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that the president with 91 criminal charges in 4 states would break laws, but it's kind of sad to know that they can do it so brazenly. And like I said, what's stopping him from doing this with other stuff? Let's say there's a judge that rules that, um, again, with the birthright citizenship issue, he can go, well, I don't like that ruling, so we're going to look for another judge. They're going to shift between saying we're going to look for someone else to give us a better ruling, but they also don't have the authority to give us rulings that determine anything in the first. I mean, it is utter lunacy. I just, this is who governs the U.S. People who are all scrambling to deport as many individuals as possible, who are in positions of supposed authority, right, with regard to the law, but then can't even follow the law them damn selves. It is just a total mess.